some close-up whispers and face brushing. I thought that this could be a good way to catch up a little bit and talk about why this channel has been so inactive lately. TLDR, don't worry, it's nothing bad. But I do feel a little bit guilty of being away for so long without any content for you. Basically, if you do not know, I work multiple jobs. I do not just do ASMR, and I do not just do ASMR plus another full-time job, because I work in a quite volatile industry. I am currently studying esports business, which I do not recommend anyone, but basically, in order to find employment after graduation, I have to give it my all and get as much hands-on experience as possible. So, in addition to my studies, I started making content about what I love, ASMR, with the goal of giving people relaxation and something to wind down from their daily stressors, concerns, activities of all sorts. And I fell in love with it so much that I now can't help but invest more time, energy, and money into it. And if you're wondering, like, what is she talking about? She hasn't been uploading here for months. Yes, that's right. But that is also because most of my content is actually happening over on Twitch. So I do ASMR and variety gaming there. If you're interested, you can follow me and there will be weekly content for you. Anyway, so I put a lot of my time into that and into my other socials, but have the mental resources for doing weekly content on YouTube anymore. And I made the decision to take a break from this platform until things calm down a little bit. Now the thing is that I have been on my university holiday for about two months without making new videos. Why is that? Why is that? You may ask. Well, to simply put it, I managed to fill my schedule, fill the free time I had with so much other stuff. And well, sometimes, schedules don't work out the way you want them to. For example, I was visiting my family in Germany for a month, and last time I was there, I recorded a bunch of YouTube shorts for you, but I wanted to put more focus on my time there to make it a more meaningful visit for me and my family, which is why I decided against bringing my video production equipment. So yeah, there's been a lot of little things. I know that doesn't give you quite the full picture, but believe me, I'm an extremely hard working. I am quite the workaholic. So yeah, I just didn't have the room, and I'm very sorry for that. But I'm also very grateful that so many of you are still subscribed to my channel. That is such a big honor for me, to be honest, to have you all here. And I will try to make weekly content again from now on, to the best of my abilities. To the best of my abilities. One thing I recently finished was a training opportunity I was given, for which I had applied to, and I had been looking at that opportunity for a long time, wanting to get a spot. I finally did, and I did a training course for community managers, which is one of the fields I specialize in within esports. A course for community managers to provide them with the tools and knowledge to take care of their own mental health and provide mental health first aid for their community. also been doing a lot of independent learning and studying. You can see some of the books right here that I've been reading because I am very interested in the field of DEI, which stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion. As an aspiring community manager, I consider it a responsibility of mine to provide a space that is welcoming, that is accepting, that does not tolerate harassment, and therefore I have made it my goal to educate myself more on that topic outside of my studies. I am quite excited about the continuation of our journey here. I have a few video ideas in mind. I also want to do another mouth sound video because the last one was very much loved by the community. So I figured, why not do a second one, and then maybe I'll experiment a little bit with ambient sounds and some more roleplay ideas. In any case, I won't bore you with my esports talk anymore. I hope you have found some relaxation in my whispers, and I hope that you are looking forward to what is to come on my channel. Thank you so much for your presence here right now. Thank you for subscribing and staying here while I was gone. And know that you can be proud of yourself for